This is talking about the values we just found in problem 10. It's asking us to classify the quadrilateral. So what I want to do before I actually show you this is write down all of the answers. So we had 4 lines, or 4 segments. We had AB, BC, CD, and DA, and we had to find both distances and slopes. So I'm going to write the distances first. So they were the square root of 80, the square root of 125, 80, 125. And then we also had to calculate slopes. They were negative 1/2, negative 11 over 2, negative 1/2, negative 11 over 2. All right, so part A asks us to classify. So first thing we need to do is look at the sides. I notice that I have 2 pairs of sides that are equal in length. So it might not be a bad idea to draw a picture, just kind of a generic quadrilateral. So I'm going to label A, B, C, D. And then my distances are the square root of 80 on the sides and the square root of 125 on the top and bottom. So I can see that those pairs of congruent sides are opposite from each other. So this tells me that I have 2 choices. It's either going to be a rectangle or a parallelogram. So those are my 2 choices based on the distances. The difference between a rectangle and the parallelogram are the slopes. If I look at the slopes and they're opposite reciprocals, that means that I have right angles. That would mean it's a rectangle. If I look at my slopes though, you'll see that I have negative 1/2 and negative 11 over 2 as my 2 different slopes. Not only are they not reciprocals, they're also not opposites. So these are definitely not perpendicular lines, which means that my answer is a parallelogram. And then for part B, to explain my choice, I would just basically concisely write what I just said. So I would say that there are 2 pairs of opposite equal sides. And it's important that you say opposite because if they were adjacent equal sides, that would make it a kite. And the slopes of the lines are not perpendicular.